Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the fun. So today we're finally gonna get back to the Evo 10, and we're gonna be working on that bad boy today, because now that I have the trans, I have all the fluid, I have everything that I need to actually get this thing going. Oh, the actual heat is going. So I came out here earlier thinking that my pellet stove was not gonna run, but it's up and going. It's up and going, which is good. So yeah, it's blowing. It's not that hot. It's only like 200 degrees or whatever, but doesn't matter. We got the Evo 10 in here, and yeah, we're gonna keep this thing going. So I am going to get my stuff all together. We're gonna try to get this transmission in today. I don't know if we're gonna get everything started today, but if I can get all of this taken care of, I can get the subframe back in, then I can work on the wiring. We should be in a good spot. We should be in a good spot, but I have to go get let's see, let's open up the hood here. I do have to make sure that I get the stuff together and get the engine supported so that we can actually do this bad boy. So yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna set the camera up and we're just gonna fly through this, because don't think that there's too much that you guys saw from the last time I had this thing in. Oh, what is that? Oh, so I do have to go in the car. I do have to disconnect the steering rack, and everything else should just come right out. I do have everything on this pallet here. I will have to take everything off of it. I'll have to take the transmission off. I'll have to take the transfer case off, because I think that I'm gonna need to lower down. I have to lower the subframe onto something, because I have my little, you know, what do you want to call that, rolling dolly underneath there. So this has got one rolling dolly. The other rolling dolly is over there with the other transmission on it. So yeah, running out of stuff here, but it's not a terrible thing. So we're just gonna get right to work here, because I want to get this thing as far done as I possibly can. Like I said before, don't know if I'm gonna actually get it started, but the goal is to try to get the transmission transfer case together in the car, mated, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully I can try to turn the crank and see if it actually will move. So that is the goal for today. And yeah, so just join me on this journey. Set the camera up, just get right at it. Ladies and gentlemen, folks, so I have here the little Harbor Freight jammy, like I said before, and now I have all the weight off of the subframe down there. Well, the middle, like, I don't know what you want to call that. It's like what do you want to call it? I don't know. I just call it a subframe. I have no idea what to call it. But subframe down underneath for the transmission to sit on. And yeah, like I said before, we don't have any weight on it, so it is strictly supported by the top here and this motor mount. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to that looks a little weird. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lift the car up, and we're going to take everything out from underneath, and then we're going to get I'm going to bolt this bad boy back up, because this is to the rear of this, goes back here. And then put the, what do you want to call that, the transmission mount here, and we can actually, it should just be like a 1, 2, 3 thing. If we have the subframe out and everything ready to go, we can just lift it up and throw everything back together. So yeah, let's just keep it going. people, so I am at the point right now where I have the 2 bolts for the lower control arms out. I have the back bolts for the subframe out on both sides. Sorry, the rust. I don't think that I'm really gonna change this. Like I said in earlier videos, I do drive this bad boy like year round. The only reason why it sits in here right now is just because it's been broken. So there's really not too much I can kind of do. I must have messed up a coolant line there, so I gotta change that out. But yeah, so I'm not really gonna change this out. I thought about it, but with so many miles, I you know, if it rusts to death, I can change it. That won't be an issue. So I'm just gonna leave it as is for right now. Anyway, for right now. So I got to figure out a way to get that. Well, now I think I gotta bring my cherry picker over. I'm gonna grab this bad boy, put it on the floor so I can actually put my subframe somewhere, put it right here, and hopefully get this pallet and actually use this pallet to actually move this bad boy around. So yeah, give me a second, I'll be right back. Well, wow. So that was pretty simple. Like I said before, after the ball joints come out, I forgot about the outer tie rods, but that was pretty easy, pretty simple. So outer tie rods, got to get those out, and then everything should come right off. So I did this earlier, and you know, it disconnected that from the steering shaft. So that was pretty simple. What else? I think it was only these like 19-inch or 19mm bolts that here. So super simple. So now what I'm gonna do is wheel this beast over here, and hopefully we won't really need to worry about like not lining everything up, but lining everything up. It's gonna be really weird. Just because I gotta actually drop the whole car down, because I have everything in the rear of the car. I have everything in the trunk. So all the mounts, all the screws, all the nuts, everything like that is all back there. So I need to get everything I need for the, you know, to get this mounted up. So yeah, let me let this bad boy down real quick. I will cut back when I have everything ready to go, and we will put this thing back in the air and get this bad boy back together. So let's go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, folks. So now that I finally have this bad boy in, bolted down, and I have one bolt in the engine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jack this bad boy up, and I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna try to put as many bolts as I can on. while this thing is still kind of supported. I want to just probably pull this up a little bit more to support the engine and trans. Not like I need to, because bolts are in, but I just want to make sure it's not gonna like fall off. One bolt is not enough to actually do anything, but if I could raise it up and I can get a couple more bolts in, let's see. Let's just see here. All right. So far, so good. You see coolant down there just because I did have a coolant leak. When I took this bad boy out, I punctured one of the lines, so I just fixed it just now. It's pretty easy. But yeah, we're looking real good now. All right, so looking from in the back here, all right, that doesn't look very good. So I do need to put a couple bolts. So yeah, let's just keep it rocking, because I don't really want to mess around. I want to make sure this thing is actually on. So we're just gonna keep it rocking. All right, ladies and gentle folks, so it took me about another 10 minutes after I turned the camera off here to actually get the transmission and the motor made it together here. But I do have all the bolts in except for the starter, and everything looks really good. Now we're gonna be working on, well, I'm gonna be working on getting the transfer case put back on, so I need to get most of this stuff out of the way. But something that I wanted to show you guys here. So do you remember when the last couple videos ago I did this and I could not move this thing in the clockwise orientation? I could only move it in the counterclockwise. But look how easy. Look at that. Like, that is a dream right there. So we are yeah, I think we're gonna be really good once this thing is actually put back together. So set the camera up somewhere and we're gonna get this transfer case put back on, and we're gonna keep it moving from there. I don't think this is gonna be a first start on this video, because I have a lot to do, and I've already been out here a while now. But yeah, we're gonna see what we can get done, and if I gotta make another video, then I will. So set the camera up, let's keep it going. All right, ladies and gentle folks, so I have spent a good amount of time out here today, and I did get a lot of stuff done, a lot of stuff. So I did get the transmission in, as we saw before, the transfer case in. I did get the drive shaft on. I did get the downpipe somewhat on. That is together. I need to get a new gasket for this. Then I can actually put everything back together down here, so I can put the axles back in, and then I could throw everything back together, the subframe back together. So I'm super happy with the way everything is shaping up, and I'm very happy, very excited to get this thing going, because honestly, I really do feel like I'm gonna have no issues. So I got all the fluids that I need. I have all the bolts and stuff that I need. I have everything that I need, to be honest with you. All I really need to do is put everything back together. But like I said before, I've been out here a while, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna get a rest, grab something to eat because I haven't eaten all day. I'm gonna leave my stove going. I'm gonna leave the heater going. And what I'm gonna do is, like I said before, take a break, and then I'm gonna come out here in like maybe an hour or so, and then hopefully we can finish up and we can get our first start. That's the plan, but we'll have to see. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. It's really not a lot that I did today, but I got some stuff accomplished, stuff that I really wanted to get accomplished. I wish I would have done a little bit more, but I still have some time. Like I said before, I will be coming out here and finishing up this project. That is the plan. But I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I need to take a rest. So yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. See you then. Deuces.